about 4 years with Derry.
Right.
They, honestly, Derry was great.
Right.
But I went down south before all this,
Yes.
and at a good time at Dundalk. But then there was a fallout with the committee. The first year we won the league. We were the first team to win the league, to win the Shield, top 4. We won 4 trophies in the one season.
Yeah.
And I got a league medal. I got picked to play for the League of Ireland.
Right.
I was playing against Drogheda. We beat Drogheda 4-1. And overstretched for a ball, pulled the muscle in my leg, and never got playing the match. The match was at Celtic Park.
Wow.
And never got playing.
Who would your heroes have been then, your football heroes? And did you play alongside any of them?
Well, football heroes, I've always mentioned a man that treated me, he was, the infield manager was Jackie Milburn. That man was a true gentleman. A true gentleman. And I met through training like of Norman Kernigan. He was a coach of the Ireland team. Actually the coach of Cliftonville.
Yes.
Albert Campbell. No, like a Crusaders player. The Derry City players, most of the Derry City players were all smashing blokes. Yes. All real good. Down south, you meet people. Johnny Fulham, he was a real lovely man too. Yeah. No, real lovely. But the football's not in, well, say it's in your blood. My godfather was Jimmy Delaney.
Right, the Celtic legend?
Yes, the Celtic legend. He was my godfather.
Amazing.
He was a war.
Right.
And he was my godfather.
God bless us. What do you think today about the, I mean, you were born in the wrong era. I mean, the money involved in football today, do you still follow it?
Oh, I still follow football. I still follow Celtic. Oh, I was over on Sunday there seeing them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Very poor Sunday.
Right.
I would go like, but
I got a result though, didn't it?
They got a result, 1-0. But I love watching football.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The Olympic Games are on at the minute. It's amazing. I watch the boxing. I watch practically every sport that is on the TV.
I've got mates and they're into football, and I would say I love football, but I think they're a bit over the top. It's like life. Was it Bill Shankly says it's not just about life and death; it's more important than that. Well, that's their philosophy, you know.
But there was a thing in the paper this week. Walter Smith of Rangers, he says that Shankly says about football is there's no life.
Yes.
Nothing after. He says,
I think he meant it as a joke. Obviously.
Well, I don't know why Shankly, but your man says when his father died,
yes,
he says he forgot all about football.
Aye.
His father.
Yes,
he says so.
In reality,
he says Shankly would have said those things because he was so passionate about football.
But I've mates, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't even go out with them. They know not to talk about football around me because I love to talk about football, but it just goes too far. It gets volatile. One's a Manchester United supporter, the other one's a Liverpool, and it's just the same as, round in circles, and they're so volatile and passionate about it. Put your head away.
I know it, but you know what I mean. They're banned
success. They'd rather folly football and folly God.
But there's your mum wouldn't even get a photograph took of his team this week, Alec Ferguson, because he's going to buy the centre forward of Spurs.
Right.
He wants him in the team photograph.
Right.
You know, you have your man Barry, 18 million. The silliest thing he done. He said he wants to leave Aston Villa.
But the money involved today, it's immoral, it's unethical, it's sick. Do you not agree?
I do agree.
I mean, there's brain surgeons and people saving lives, scientists, and
that's right.
Not on a fraction of that.
That's right. But you're getting players here getting £400 and £500 a week. There used to be players got £1,000 a week.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They wouldn't have lifted £400 and £500 at Gates sometimes.
Right.
And somebody sponsoring them.
Right.
Like there's people will sponsor football.
Yeah.
They're actually trying to sell. They're actually trying to sell teams now to millionaires.
Yeah.
They're actually putting the papers, come and buy it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
but I think even Norman Whiteside in the early 80s was only on a few £100. Like he was, that's not the astronomical figures they're on today. Like
I know what.
It's put him on a good wage, maybe 2 or 3 times, an average wage. But
you know what I mean?
It's just real proportion.
You get that they're saying about.
I mean, I love football. Like, don't get me wrong.
About their wages. They're saying about their wages now. As I say, when I played for Derry, I got £10 a week.
Yes.
And Dundalk got £10 a week.
Yes.
But you had to train 2 nights a week. And you're away on nearly all day Saturday. You know what I mean? You trained from say 6:30 to 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And 6:30. If somebody asked you to work and said for 2 nights from 6:30 to 9:30, and away on Saturday at 10 o'clock, and maybe not getting home to 7:30.
Yes.
And somebody giving you £10, you say you're right in the head.
Right.
So it's all different now. Some I don't say that they deserve earning so much money. You know what I mean? Like I said, I remember meeting Geordie Best one time.
Well, Susan Barrett told me. Susan told me you met Geordie Best. I'll never leave her. And Union Street.
Union Street.
And I think your son Jared there.
Yes.
And Geordie Best seemed to be more pleased to meet you than what you were to meet him. He was all over you. He was
all talk because Malcolm Brodie. Yeah, I've met him with Malcolm Brodie a few times. Malcolm Brodie introduced me, and he actually says, "God, I read the Ulster about you, you know, Donny," and that. He was so nice.
Yes.
Really lovely person. Well, I was more interested with the kids. Susan was a lovely, lovely blonde hair, and Jared. See, I had a feeling he'd have been there.
Yes.
Because he used to go to Brown Horse with Brodie.
Right.
You know, a lot of people didn't know it because they'd have been down in their hundreds waiting on him.
Right.
But he just came out and he was just lovely.
Aye, he was a good man.
You know what I mean?
Well, Danny, I've been told to ask you this. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I believe you're the first man ever to score behind the Iron Curtain. First Irishman. Is that true?
Yeah, man. See, that's first Irishman. I was down south. I was playing for Dundalk against Vassos.
Right.
And Hungary was still communist country. And we played them there. And they scored first, and then we equalised. I scored, equalised.
Yes.
And there were 7 of that team played in the Hungarian team that beat Brazil.
Wow.
And I scored behind the Iron Curtain. When I come back, the papers down south, the Liga Dundalk Democrat or whatever it was, had it with the first Irishman to score behind the Iron Curtain.
Yes.
So, as I say, I've been brought up, and I don't know about quizzes, but sometimes I get no telephone call asking me.
Yes.
Was the first Irishman. Well, if anybody knows any different.
The guys that are sadly no longer with us, Jimmy Barrett, Jimmy Glennon and Sean Toll, affectionately known as Bunyan, ran this like a wee inter-street football competition, maybe even been during the flat, I'd take the kids to give them a focus, take them off the streets from riding and whatnot. But it was great. I played for Hookerville. You had under 9s, under 12s, under 14s, under 16s, and I played for Hookerville. And we swept the board. We took on the mate of Glenard and beat like a story. You know, would have been like a small club playing a big club. But the presentation night was held in Toby's, and as I say, it's etched in my memory. I won the under 9 footballer of the year, and it was yourself, who was a massive big name then, presented me with the trophy, and I went home absolutely floating. No, honestly, I was a great. You know, you didn't know I knew that, but I never forgot it.
We're up here. They used to get you up here in our joint, but see, they had their own players up here.
Yeah.
But used to like bring people from different areas, and we say we're Molly and Jimmy. Like Jimmy Bart's a legend in our joint, you know yourself, and they lived in Hooker Street. Yes, he actually wouldn't sleep in the front room because it was supposed to be part of the bone.
That's right.
You know that,
I didn't know that.
Well, that's true or not. No, well, that's true or not. And he got me to present another.
And he was an Ardoyne man too, so normally comes from the bone man. They're very territorial.
Yes, yes. In case he had died, he said, I don't want to be sleeping in that front room, because he says it's in the bone.
Yes.
But I presented medals another night.
Yes.
Up in, what do you call the bar at the corner of Hooker Street?
The white something, no.
Used to be the bookies beside it. Kills.
Right.
And fully grown men were crying. Paddy McEldory.
Oh yes.
Martin Megan.
Yes.
Clicky Clark. They all played for Kills Club, and Barrett was their manager.
Yes.
JP. Yeah. And he had, you know what I mean, it's some team, and them men won the league.
Yes.
I don't think he ever gave the trophy back.
You won the Dard Osford.
And they all loved their football.
I missed Jimmy.
They all loved their football.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Barrett.
Yeah.
Jimmy Barrett was one of the best people ever.
Molly
says to me, I knew him so say 40 odd years. No,
yes.
Then he's got about 20 or something, 20 odd years, 25. And I'd never one crossword with Jimmy Barrett.
He was such a placid man.
And he used to go down to, when I played for Derry City, he had to come down to the hotel where we were getting our dinner, our lunch, and Barrett would have been just one of the boys. He just came in, they all knew, all right, Jimmy. And on the train, he had went down, getting a lift home.
Very quiet as a mouse. But as I say, that night in Toby's, it was like an Oscars type ceremony, probably anything but for me it was. For me it was an absolutely great night. Danny, as I said at the start of the interview, it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks very much for coming here today. I've really enjoyed it, and God bless you.
Thank you very much.